I'd like to introduce...
You do me, you're turning me off. You're turning me off. You're turning me off. Better recognize a real woman. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
For all tests, sampling is simple and independent. We can assume the times are approximately normal because the driver is not
Very special guest for you tonight.
sample is not too large. For the 300ZX, which is that white car you see, the average time was roughly over 6 seconds. The standard deviation is that big number before you. It's really not a big number, but it has a lot of digits in it. Now we are 95% confident that the true average of Coker's 0 to 45 mile per hour runtime is between 5.857 seconds and 6.16 seconds. Now the velocity was 45 miles per hour, obviously. The average acceleration worked out to be 0.0028 miles a second squared, or 7.489 miles per hour squared. The total distance ended up being 0.0375 miles, or just under 200 feet. Now for the Integra, The average time was 5.5555 seconds. The standard deviation is impressive, and still a lot of numbers. Now we are 95% confident that the true average of Frohawk's 0 to 45 mile per hour run is between 5.5005 seconds and 5.6105 seconds. Now, while velocity is still 45 miles per hour, the average acceleration turned out to be 0.00225 miles a second squared, or 8.1008 miles per hour squared. The total distance ended up being 0.0387 miles, or 183.29 feet. Now lastly, we have here with the G37S, the average was a 4.639 seconds, while the standard deviation was that number. We are 95% confident that the true average of AZ's 0 to 45 mile per hour time is between 4.5535 seconds and 4.7245 seconds. Impressive. The average acceleration for the G37S was 0.0269 miles per second squared, or 9.7 miles per hour squared. The total distance ended up being 0.0289 miles, or 152.8 feet. G37's rule.